Hello and welcome again to Harrow Park Model Railway. Today we're going to be looking at the Freightliner Train Pack, but first of all I thought you'd like to have a look at the layout. I'm just putting some oil in here. Well, it's a smoke oil, but it's also a cleaner. In Germany they got a multi-universal oil which is used as smoke oil, cleaning fluid for track, and sort of multi-purpose. And that's what I've just put in here. This one's been running around this pannier tank, GWR pannier tank with the cleaner wagon. It's been running around for 3 or 4 days now, just cleaning the track. So I'm just going to let this carry on running in the background. Let's see if it, yep, there it goes, right. All points set at safe. Safe is then straight. Curved would be at danger. So all points are set at safe and not at danger. The fire signal is green, so we don't get a SPAD signal past at danger. So we can send that one on its way. And there he goes. Oh. We're going to send you the other way this time. Right. He's off on his way. I can let that one run in the background. Right. Now the Freightliner. I've got 2 Freightliner packs. So what I've done, I've put all 6 container wagons together and both Hymex, and I've made it a double header. Let's see how that works. In rehearsals I had 2 derailments. It turned out that one of the wheels was not sitting right in its axle bearings. Lovely, lovely train. Really, really long. This is the first train to run on the layout. I've actually had the layout up and running about 4 or 5 days. It's still in its first week, and this is the first train to actually run on the layout, apart from the test train with the cleaner wagon. I don't know how much you can see from the camera. I have to put myself behind the camera so I can screen. Oh yes, quite a good view. Oh, I haven't turned all the lights on. Let's turn some of the lights on. There we are, the signals are going on now. That signal's on. The other signals are on now. That's quite good. Oh, sorry. I'm going to try panning around. I can show you the rest of the layout. The camera sets basically in the middle of the layout. When it goes on and on, right up to there. In fact, it's set in such a position that I can actually extend it even further. I go right back down to where the action is now. And the actual, see if that makes a better view there. And the pannier whizzing around, and there it is, double header with the container wagon. So it's a beautiful sight, really like that. There's so much to do on this layout, so much to do. I've still got the overhead catenary to do on the Triang track, and they're coming both round together now. The outer, it's basically three ovals. The outside oval is 3-rail. It's actually Märklin track, some of it actually from 1938. On the Märklin track, I run Märklin locomotives with 16-volt AC, and then I can flick a switch, and it goes over to 12-volt DC for the Hornby 00. And we come around again. Yeah, go through the station. This is a very different shot. There we are, there it comes. Plenty of time again. That's the Triang turntable. That's up. That's already up and running. Flick the switch. I see the turntable turning. In fact, I'm going to turn the trains off now. I seem to be shouting above the noise. As you know yourself, these items are very noisy. You can see that I think the turntable's in view. I'll press the button again. Yep, I'll just swing the camera around to here. There, and now I'll do the 3-rail turntable. Right, what else have I got? Oh yes, I've got almost daily there's new cables coming in. I don't know how many, there must be about 5,000 cables underneath. There's 80 switches for point controls. I'm going to switch around now to the see if I can get it in view from here. Yes, we got it here. I'll go. The crossings. Where's the switches for the crossings? There we are. Safety light first, red light, and now the transcontinental barrier. There. Goes all the way down, then back up again. And I don't know if you can see it on this view, but the other level crossing, there, that one's going. That's the British level crossing. Turn these lights off now. That one. Yeah, so like I said, it's 3 ovals. The inner one is 3-rail, and that's got the overhead catenary already installed and working. And I've still got the Triang catenary for the inner 2 circles, but I haven't had a chance to get that one started yet. But that will be installed as well. So we're now going to go to the table, where I'll go through the catalogues and for the Freightliner presentation set, I'll go through the catalogues and a few other and the packaging. We'll look at that now. So I'll just pause this and we'll go to the workbench. Yeah, so we had a look at the Freightliner on the layout, and now I've got it on the let me just turn that light off a minute. I've got the light in my eyes. Right, now we're looking at the box itself. This is the box it came in. To see if I can oh, excuse me, I didn't I want to see if I can, yeah, I suppose I'll try to change the zoom so that we could see the box. It's quite a big box. In fact, can you imagine if you was as an adult, it's a big box, but can you imagine as a small child, say like 12, 13, with his small hands, how big that box would have seemed to a child? I'd have been mega impressed if I'd had that at 12-year-old. So that's this is actually bought in Germany. It's got a German price up in the top corner. It says 39 D-Mark, or 39 Mark 50 Pfennig, and that equates to about, what's that? What the exchange rate in the 70s? I think it was 10 to 1 at that time. So that price would have been in pounds. Yeah, about £6 or £7. But the price in the catalogue is actually the German catalogue at that time was about 80 something, 82 I think it was, 82 D-Mark. So it's been knocked down to about 50% of its normal price. So it was probably old stock that had been lying in the shop for a long time. Let's look at the box before we open it. Add realism to your layout with Triang-Hornby accessories, and it's got the signal box, the signals, the crossing that you could get. Obviously trying to sell the other products as well. There's the number. R645 was the train pack number, and of course on the other edge it's got the track packs. So try to encourage you, if you didn't have a train set already, you could have got the track packs to go with the train pack. Love the Freightliner design on the wagons, on the containers, on the flatbeds. The BR logo with Freightliner. Yeah, the wagon itself was available 3 years, 1967 to 1969, but it was only 68 and 69 that it was with this pack. The Hymek with the BR logo was only came out 1968? Yeah, 1968, because 1967 it was still diesel green. Well, we'll have a look inside now. It's enough of me talking, isn't it? Oh, doesn't that look beautiful? We just seen it running on the layout. I've actually got two sets. This one is the what they call electric blue that came out in 1968. The blue was considered totally wrong for British Rail. So the following year, they subdued the blue and it became known as rail blue. And that's how you can tell the difference between 1968 and 1969. The other set is 69, and I did notice when I was setting it up on the layout that the containers are a slightly different grey. One grey is brighter than the other. It says in the top corner here, where are we? I'll have to put it in the camera. It said in the top corner here, in German, because it's a German price, so it's obviously been sold in Germany. It says here, ohne Licht. That just means without lights. But without lights, yeah, obviously without lights, but that could also mean that there's two variants, that there's one with lights and one without lights. It could be translated that way as well. when I bought this, and I said, knowing full well that the Heimek didn't have any lights, and that all German diesel locomotives have lights, I said, "Oh, it hasn't got the lights fitted." He said, "Well, I'll knock it down 10% for you then." So I got it for £25, equivalent to £25. Here's the 1969 catalogue. And there we see the Freightliner Train Pack here. But it's got the rail blue Heimek and not the electric blue. In the 1968 version, which I've got here, it's got the electric blue. And if I was to fold this over and I lay that on top, exactly on top there, you can actually see that it's actually two different blues. They're two different blues, the locomotives. So that's the 69 catalogue, and the 68 catalogue is interesting as well, because this one here was actually bought in Germany. On the inside cover, it's got a little leaflet in German explaining several of the locomotives and sets. I don't want to rip this one out, it's glued in, so I don't want to rip this one out to read it to you, so I've got another one here. It's the same one, but just taken from a different catalogue. Right. On the front cover, it says basically, add to your model railway with a train from England. And then at the front, it's got Stephenson's rocket. But the rocket is being sold in Germany, but only with one wagon. Whereas in the UK, it came with 3 wagons, didn't it? And then on the inside, we've got here, all written in German, we've got the Stania Class 8F, the Cardiff Castle, and the 4MT. Obviously, all 3 are die-cast. They're what came under the Triang-Hornby name. And then at the bottom of the leaflet, in German, you've got the Britannia locomotive and the Hall class. On the back side, and this is the one we're interested in, it's got the Freightliner. And it says here, if I translate it, for big containers, the British Railways have now got a new system called Freightliner for fast, speedy goods trains. Or if you want to hear that sentence in German, für Großcontainer führt die britische Eisenbahn unter dem Namen Freightliner ein neues System schnellfahrender Goodzüge ein. Okay, we'll stay with English, shall we? And then there's the electric one with the overhead catenary. And it says here, your supplier is Lines Brothers, Germany. So Lines Brothers, Deutschland. GmbH just means limited. Frankfurt on Main. So Lines Brothers had an office in Germany in Frankfurt. And this leaflet, so they had the ordinary catalogue in German, ordinary catalogue in English with an additional leaflet or flyer glued in German with the main locomotives that they obviously wanted to sell on the main system. On the back page, on the very back, typewritten and then photocopied, is a German price list with all the items in the catalogue with the German names. They haven't translated the racing car accessories and the all the motorway stuff that goes with it, just the train stuff. The train stuff has been translated, including a couple of Canadian national items. But it says here right at the top, it says Freightliner Train, 82 D-Mark 50 Pfennig, R645. So it's in there, but it's still double the price to the price that I got on the box. So obviously it didn't sell, and they reduced the price down to half. And then, yeah. Okay, that was the Freightliner. You've seen it running. In fact, you've seen it running double-headed with 6 container wagons. And we've looked at the box and we've looked at the illustrations in the catalogue. So I would say that it's goodbye for today, and we'll have a look in about a week's time, and I'll produce something new. So I'll say bye-bye, and really do appreciate you looking in on the site, and it's all new, and there's going to be mistakes at the beginning, and we're getting started, but hopefully within a short time it'll all work tickety-boo. Bye-bye. This is Bill saying goodbye.